HOA showed zero humanity at my wife's funeral, so I exposed their bribery and wiped them out. The HOA towing contractor, Marcus Dalton, towed my wife's car from my driveway at 2:47 p.m. on Thursday, exactly 30 minutes into her funeral service. The violation notice cited unregistered vehicle parked over 72 hours per section 6.8. I'm Nathaniel Brennan, 41, a former FBI financial crimes investigator who'd spent 17 years tracking money laundering and fraud. My wife Rebecca had died of cancer after a 14-month battle. Her car sat in our driveway with expired registration because I'd been focused on hospice care, medical bills, and funeral arrangements. When I returned from burying my wife and saw the empty driveway, I called the HOA office. The compliance officer told me, "Rules apply to everyone equally. Your personal circumstances don't create exceptions. Pay $485 or it goes to auction in 30 days. I didn't argue. I pulled the HOA's contract with Dalton's towing company and started investigating. Within 6 days, I discovered Dalton was paying the compliance officer $300 cash per tow. The contract had never been competitively bid as required by state law, and Dalton was overcharging residents by 340% compared to county-approved rates. I filed complaints with the state attorney general with 89 pages of evidence, including bank records showing $47,000 in illegal kickback payments over 19 months. The investigation expanded rapidly. Dalton's company had forged towing signatures on 67 vehicles, charged illegal administrative fees totaling $31,000, and auctioned 14 cars without proper notification, violations carrying $10,000 penalties per incident. The state shut down Dalton's operation within 22 days, revoked his business license, and charged him with fraud, racketeering, and theft. The compliance officer was arrested for accepting bribes. The civil litigation destroyed them. 67 vehicle owners filed a class action lawsuit seeking $680,000. Dalton's assets were seized. He declared bankruptcy owing $890,000. The HOA board fired the compliance officer and established a $125,000 victim compensation fund. The remaining $480,000 came from a special assessment of $10,400 per homeowner. 17 families couldn't pay and entered foreclosure. The compliance officer who'd told me personal circumstances don't create exceptions, while my wife's body was being buried, lost his home, his job, and faces 7 years in prison. Dalton went from running a $340,000 annual operation to working night shift at a warehouse for $16.50 per hour. My wife's car was returned with a written apology. I received $18,000 in compensation. The HOA paid $680,000 total because they towed a widow's car during a funeral.